And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Falcons. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On third down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
21.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On the run, it's Pumphrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check it out, Reed. He's checking. Crash. Jim. Shadow.
Now Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twins.
Hey, Alabama.
Check three. Kill.
80 weapon.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
21. 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it brings up third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Winning score, Falcons 14, Buccaneers nothing.
Hey, pick your game up. Left, watch left. Ready to go.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Woods has it complete. 23 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the toss, it's Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Ryan. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll try the jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Gurley. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my head.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs.
No, 66.
So Mike's number 1, Mike's number 1. Watch the flood, watch the flood, watch the flood. Watch the flood, motion, flood.
Hey, check it. Both bandits.
Brady. The catch made by Miller. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Switch.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Check the backer, check the backer.
72.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And some room to maneuver.
Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Falcons' 26-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 4. Say. Slam. Whip.
Hey, Alabama.
Here's Jones. And a short gain here down to the 22. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wait, 53.
When's the mic? Watch one. Rabbit.
Sugar.
Mike one.
Hey, Steve 6. 72.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Ryan. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
6'6", bullet high.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Here we go.
Hey, 66.
On play action, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready, back 25.
Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. To throw again on second down. Ryan. And that one's complete to Gurley.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Wait, set. Ready?
Yeah. Watch the safety. Regular. Out. Check it.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check.
And some room to work. into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will shrink to 6. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Back now in Tampa. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. On first down, it's Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go play action with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An impressive 75-yard punt return as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 1, Mike 1. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's caught. Jones. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check 37, check 37. Hey, check 24.
Protein spill.
There they try to sweep to Jones. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better.
And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Ryan will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded at the goal line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, 72 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his second rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Showing up, showing up. Check, check. Rip, check, check.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it And you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
It's complete to Jones. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the...
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. And oh, that is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Fielded at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that an onside kick, but not likely.